Hey, everybody, it's VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap. That's right, guys, we are playing Prime to Snap. This is the live stream in which I play some Marvel Snap, guys. That is what we're doing. We are going to be doing some Sanctum Showdown. Sanctum Showdown, of course, coming back around already. So, yeah, we're excited, man. How have you guys been getting along in your Sanctum Showdown? Have you got the new card yet from the Sanctum Showdown? I'm not quite there yet, but I am getting there. I am getting there. So we will hopefully, I don't know, maybe by the end of the stream, maybe we'll have it acquired. Who knows? Um, we're gonna try at least. But yeah, just in case you're wondering, it's a skill card again. So another skill here for the Sanctum Showdown. By the way, I really love this limited time game mode. I think it might be one of my favorites. I think this might be one of my favorite game modes, limited time game modes in the game. I would probably say this and then Grand Arena, although Grand Arena was pretty fun too. I just hope that the next iteration, which they're actually going to be doing Grand Arena this season as well, coming up, maybe right after the Sanctum Showdown ends. I don't know. Um, but yeah, they're going to be doing Grand Arena again too, so it'd be nice to see what they've tweaked with it, since this will be the second run of the Grand Arena when it comes back around. This is the third run for Sanctum Showdown, and I don't think they've changed anything since the last round. This is the second stream I've done of Sanctum Showdown, and that's why you'll see I have a special win-loss counter for Sanctum Showdown here. And last time I think we went 5-6 when we streamed the last time Sanctum Showdown was around, so not super great. But we got I believe it was 121. I think it was 125 charms. We got 125 charms total. So my little mini game with the Sanctum Showdown streams, it doesn't count towards my my normal streaming record. I do keep track of all my live stream win-loss records, but Sanctum Showdown I've separated out because we're keeping track of the charms that we get, and we're gonna try to get more charms than we got last time. That's our little mini game, if you will, inside the game. Inside the game. That's our mini game. We're gonna see if we can, you know, get more charms than we got last time, man. I have two decks that I'm going to use. Where the very creatively named deck 19 and deck 20. That's just what we went with, man. That is just what we went with. They're both pretty fun. They both have been putting in some work for me here in the Sanctum Showdown. I believe deck 19 is the best deck, if you will. It's had the most games, but they're very close together. But here's deck 19. So you can check this out here. Nothing too crazy or extreme here. I have Kitty Pryde because it's just nice to be able to pick up Kitty Pryde and move her to a new location whenever you want to try to get to that Sanctum location. And we'll go over the rules again too if you're new to Sanctum Showdown. You haven't never seen Sanctum Showdown. I'll run through the rules of that really quick too after I clean up my deck here. Maybe that'll make more. Maybe my deck explanation will make more sense after you get the rules there. But the whole point of the Sanctum Showdown is you're trying to win locations. Locations will be worth a certain amount of points, and you're trying to get to 16 points before your opponent does. Then the first round, there's only one location worth 1 point, and then the second round, there's another location that's worth 1 point, one location that's worth 1 point, and then in rounds 3 and up, you start getting the 4-point Sanctum Showdown and the 1 point. So two of the locations will be for 1 point, and one of the locations will be 4 point. And then snapping, instead of getting cubes in this game, you get charms, and when you snap, that ups the amount of points that the Sanctum is worth. So in any round, you can get a Sanctum up to 6 points if you want. And kind of the nice thing about this game mode is even if you lose, you still keep all the charms that you acquired during the game. So I think that's really cool, man. That is really cool, really generous on second part, I think, there to allow us to keep the thing. So even when I'm losing, I might go ahead and snap to get some extra charms, because even if I lose, I still get the charms that I acquired in that particular game. So that's pretty cool. Of course, if you win, you get points towards the reward track, which I'll show you here in a moment as well, and then if you lose, you don't get points towards that reward track. And the reward track is where the new card is. But so that's a kind of a quick little rundown. We'll go through it a little more in detail here coming up in a bit. But yeah, I'll show you deck 19 here. We got Kitty Pryde here. Like I said, she's just really versatile in getting her down to a new location whenever you need to challenge it. Nebula, the 1/1 series 3 card. Nebula here is a 1/1. Each turn your opponent doesn't play a card here, +2 power. So she's just really good at holding down a location, because if your opponent's going to be trying to go for the Sanctum locations, Nebula can kind of hold down one of the other locations. So we like having Nebula in the deck. We also got Agony here, guys. Agony, just to give a little more, she is a 1/3, Series 4, 1/3. After you play a card here, merge this into it. So she's just a nice extra little buff to have in the deck. We have Ghost Spider in the deck, and again, the reason why is because look at this. I brought out the Chibi Redwing again. I brought out the Chibi Redwing right here, and so in order to get Chibi Redwing to work, Chibi Redwing, of course, is a Series 5, 3/5. The first time this moves, add a card from your hand to the old location. So we like to have Ghost Spider, which is, for those of you out there, Series 3 that might be listening or might not be familiar with Marvel Snap. It is a Series 3 card that is costs 1 energy and has 3 power. And on reveal, the last card you played here moves here. So that's a really nice combo with Redwing and Ghost Spider. We can play Redwing down and we can play Ghost Spider, and that means Redwing will move to Ghost Spider's location and draw a card from my hand. So that's particularly useful for pulling down some surprise power to a possible Sanctum location. And we got Black Cat, my favorite 1-cost card as of late. 1/5, but end of turn, discard this from your hand. We just basically use her as soon as we get her, because we don't want to lose that 5 power, man. A 1 energy card with 5 power is quite rare, to say the least, without having some sort of drawback to it, obviously. So her drawback is kind of light in comparison to some of the other cards that are 1 cost with high power. We also have Mirage in the deck. Mirage is just kind of fun because she's a 2/3 Series 3 card. And on reveal, copy the character that costs the least from your opponent's hand into your hand and give it +2 power. So it's nice to kind of use some of your opponent's cards, buff them up, and then you'll have a little more power in a hopefully Sanctum location as well. We got Spider-Man here, guys. Yeah, I put Spider-Man in, man. I put Spider-Man in. Spider-Man, of course, the Series 3, 2 energy card, 4 power. And on reveal, move to another location and pull an enemy card from here to there. So that's just a nice way to disrupt a Sanctum location. When your opponent plays something down, you can play Spider-Man down and zip one of their cards out of that location to hopefully give you a better chance of winning the Sanctum location. And then we got the Series 5 card, Baron Zemo. This is a 3 energy card with 5 power. On reveal, recruit a card that costs the least from your opponent's deck to your side of this location. So not only do you get 2 cards in a turn, but you're also taking a card away from your opponent. So Baron Zemo, always a lot of fun. I don't have Baron Zemo in a lot of decks. I used to back in the day. I put Baron Zemo in almost all my decks because it's just so awesome, man. Especially if you're at a lower collection level, Baron Zemo will just pull out cards that you may not have access to yet. So just a really cool card in my opinion. So we got Baron Zemo there in the 3 location. We already talked about Redwing. For our 4 energy card, only got 1, and that is Fanfei. This is a Series 4 card, 4 energy and 7 power. She is an activate card, and when you activate her, you'll move your other cards here to the right. So just another way to enable our Redwing if we need to, or to shift power to a Sanctum location that would be to the right of her location. So just a little bit of a mobile deck here, I guess. A little bit of a mobile deck here. And then rounding out our deck, this first deck anyways, is the Series 5, the Thing First Steps. Fantastic Four First Steps. He is a 5 energy card, 6 power, end of turn, +2 power. And then once per game, if your side here is full, destroy an enemy card there with less power. So not too shabby. That's another good way to steal some points away from the Sanctum location. And then we got Galactus First Steps as well. The Series 5 card. It is a 6 energy, 12 power card with the ability that says, my Herald is the next character I see you play. End of turn, +2 power if you're winning my Herald's location. So he just kind of sits in your hand and gets buffed up and buffed up and buffed up. And if we can pull him down with Redwing, that's a huge bonus. Otherwise, turn 6, we can bring him out to pretty much seal the deal at a location. Unless my opponent's playing a Shang-Chi, that is. But there it is, guys. That is deck 19, the creatively named deck 19. Oh, sorry, I just didn't. I had a busy weekend, man. That's why I'm coming to the stream a little late this weekend. Usually I try to stream on Thursday or Friday. But we had a pretty busy weekend. Got to spend some time with friends that I haven't seen in a while, and just had a good time, man. A good way to fill up your soul, man. Being with your friends. We were watching a bad movie, and in honor of Halloween, it was kind of it's a little tradition that we do. We have a bad movie night. We used to have a bad movie night every year. So we're trying to get that tradition started back up again. And we started out pretty strong this year. We watched Cats the musical 2019 live action with the crazy CGI cats. Oh, it was scary, man. It was scary. Nightmares. The stuff of nightmares. It was almost too bad. We almost couldn't even riff on it because that's the whole point of our not so scary movie night. We like to get together and just riff on the bad movies. MST3K style, really, if you're familiar with MST3K. But yeah, everybody's encouraged to talk over the movie and make jokes as we go because the movie is that bad. But we sat there watching Cats, and a lot of us were just in shock and awe, like, I can't even say anything. This is just so creepy and weird. But we did manage to pull a few little riffs off here and there, and it was just a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun getting together with friends. I mean, in this crazy world, man, it's good to have your friends close by and hang out and let you know, just, I don't know, just give you comfort, man. Like I said, it fills my soul. Fills my soul with joy being around everybody. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. So anyways, yeah. So I had a busy weekend. I had to work today, and of course I'm back to work the rest of this week as well. But I had to get in here and do some Sanctum Showdown live streaming here because it is one of my favorite game modes. And so that's what we're doing, man. That is what we're doing. And let's go ahead and move right into the Sanctum Showdown here. Boom. We can go through the explanation really quick, too, for those of you that might be new to Marvel Snap. Sanctum Showdown. So you score points each turn from the locations you're winning. Earn 16 or more points to win the game and a free play. That's right. You get so many scrolls per day. And then if you lose the game, you lose a scroll. And then, but the scrolls come back after so long if you run out of all your scrolls. I haven't had any trouble with my scrolls yet, and I say that now and watch me run out of scrolls in this live stream from losing. But if you win the match, then you don't lose your scroll and you just keep on playing. So, yeah. So earn 16 or more points to win the game and a free play. A random location becomes the Sanctum each turn. On turns 1 and 2, it's worth 1 point. And you can't snap. But starting on turn 3, you get 4 points from the Sanctum and 1 point from other locations. And each turn you snap, each turn your snap can add 1 point to the Sanctum. So the Sanctum can get up to 6 points altogether. Win or lose, points improve your sorcerer rank and earn charms to spend on new cards and cosmetics. And then you gain experience to progress your event pass. And the event pass is, of course, where the new card is. Earn charms to spend on new cards and cosmetics. And finally, some cards and locations are banned due to the unique rules and gameplay of this limited time game mode. So you can't. So some of the cards in the game are banned. A lot of my decks actually that I use are banned. That's why I threw together, the deck 8, deck 19, and deck 20. But let's look at the reward track here. I'm not too far away. Let's see, 2080. Here's the card right here. It's a skill card, collectible skill. It is a 1 energy card called the Hunger. On reveal, Horde +3. So it plays into the whole season Horde mechanic that is zombie, the season of zombies here in Marvel Snap. So the Horde is a new mechanic that a lot of the cards coming out this season are using, and actually they got buffed too. I haven't actually had a chance to actually play it in a regular game since the buff, but the Horde got a little buffed here as well. So did the Scarlet Witch, the season pass card. She got a little bit of a buff as well to the Horde ability to try and make her a little more viable, because I guess early stats were not showing her being too great. Of course, there's a lot of cards coming out this season that will help improve her. Still, there's a lot of other cards that will be using that Horde mechanic as well. So lots pretty cool. But yeah, so they buffed up the season pass card. I guess they weren't selling enough season passes. Who knows? And they buffed up that whole mechanics, which is pretty cool. So, but like I said, I haven't really had a chance to play with it too much. But we are hoping to get this Hunger card. We are at 1600 right now, so we're gonna need, I don't know what the math is, but we're not too far away from it. And then of course you got borders and boosters and credits and tokens and charms and scrolls and more borders. And then if you get all the way to the top here, you get a Nebula variant, the Peach Momoke variant. Not my favorite variant, so I don't know if I'll get all the way to the top for that, but that is what's at the top. And let's look at the shop here real quick. They have some pretty cool variants in the shop of Daredevil. There you can see Daredevil. Here's the Sword Master. They're just like kind of green flamed versions of versions of the what are they calling this? The Spirit of Vengeance variants. So they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool. I'm not like aching to get any of those though. Although Daredevil one is pretty sweet looking. Not a big fan of the X23 here, but and then we got scrolls here and new emotes. This is a daily rotation that happens. And down here we got an Enchantress variant, and there's a Spectrum variant in here, and I think those are the only cards you can get. A new emote. This is a multiple man emote. I don't even know what this emote's supposed to represent. But it's a new emote, and I love seeing new emotes in the game. So, and you got some titles and some other stuff in here as well. Credits. So, lots of things to get besides the card and the event pass. But let's stop mumbling here and start playing. How about that? Let's get our record tracker up here for the Sanctum Showdown. Like I said, it's a special, separate win-loss record for the Sanctum Showdown because we're going to try to keep track of our wins and losses this stream, and then how many charms we get. And our goal is to get more charms than we got last time we streamed Sanctum Showdown, and last time we got 125 charms. So, I don't know. That's a pretty big number to reach, but we'll see what we can do. And then before I forget, let me go ahead and turn on the untapped.gg trackers here, deck trackers, so that you can see my deck and my opponent's deck as it gets revealed. There we go. I forgot to have that on. I went the whole last stream. I went the whole last stream without the untapped.gg trackers up there. Apologize for that. If you are one of those people out there that are really looking forward to that and trying to see what was actually in the deck. But we aren't doing it. We are not making that mistake this time. We do have them up and ready to go. So let's jump into the game and get started. Deck 19, here we go. Sanctum Showdown, baby. All right. Winter's our first opponent. Ooh, we're facing off against Winter. All right, the first location is the vault on turn 6. Cards can't be played here. By the way, in case you're wondering out there, I got tricked by this earlier in the when I was playing over the weekend. Actually, I'm going to drop my Nebula down here. Yeah, we'll put Nebula down to the mysterious second location. It is the Sanctum, so we will get 1 point if we win that. And my opponent did not play anything there, so we did get our 1 point. And then Nebula will, of course, be sitting there powering up if my opponent doesn't play any cards there. Sanctum has moved over to the vault, that first location. Yeah, on turn 6, cards can't be played here. Well, in a regular game, you know, turn 6 is as far as you go. So I was playing this, and we got to a turn 7, and I'm like, well, I'm winning turn 6. There's no way my opponent can take it back because they can't play cards on turn 6. Well, guess what? Turn 7 is not turn 6. and this game mode goes beyond, you know, the turn 6 there. I think we'll play our Spider-Man down here. Do we want to? Yeah, let's just play Spider-Man. Why not? We'll take that 1 point away if my opponent tries to go for it. Actually, it's not going to matter because, yeah, I had priority there. So they will get that 1 point with an American Chavez holding it down, giving them 2-0 there power-wise. We are tied up 1-1 as far as points go. Again, you got to get 16 or above to win this game. So, point being with the vault story, there can be more than 6 turns in Sanctum Showdown. So, just to give you a heads up there, don't make the same silly mistake that I did. All right, we got our Black Cat going down. We'll play her down to the third location, which is Utopia. 3 and 4 cost cards cost 1 less. It is the Sanctum location. My opponent has a Sunspot there, but with Black Cat and Spider-Man, that gives us 9 power there. And I think we'll start our Kitty Pryde going here. We'll throw Kitty Pryde down in the vault to get her started. Ghost Spider and Fanfei both in hand, so we do have activators for Redwing if Redwing pops into our hand. Thor coming down for my opponent at Machine World. We get a Thor of our own there. We might use that. Why not? Why not use that Thor? All right, we did get the 4 points from that Sanctum because we had 9-1 score there. Now the Sanctum has moved to the Machine World. Machine World is worth 4 points right now. That's where my Nebula is holding down with 3 power, but their Thor is there with 4 power. And then I think I'll just play... I think I'll play Fanfei down here just for the power. And we're going to go ahead and snap, too. Let's bump this up to 5. So I'm pretty sure we're going to win this. And just to make sure we win this, I'll throw Kitty Pryde down there as well. Unless I get Killmongered, we should be able to hold that down pretty well. We can hold off Winter here at Machine World. That does mean I'm giving them a Fanfei and a Kitty Pryde. That might not have been the best idea. I forgot that that was Machine World, but... Hey, they gave us a Thor. We gave them a Fanfei and a Kitty Pryde, so... We'll see. They'll probably make use of the Kitty Pryde at least. All right, turn 6 here. The Sanctum location has moved back to Utopia. We are leading that location 9-5. Opponent just has a Sunspot hanging out there. I think we'll play their Thor. Actually, we'll play our Agony down and then our Thor. So Agony will merge with Thor. And then we'll play Kitty Pryde down here at the vault. Why not? Ghost Spider can still hang out in my hand here. Ghost Spider's pretty much just in here to activate the Redwing or to move into a Sanctum location if we need to. I think I'll snap too. Oh, did I already snap? Oh, it must be too late. I should have snapped there. Yeah, we are winning Utopia there, I think. Yep. My opponent played down to the Volt. The Fanfei and the Kitty Pryde that I gave them. Okay. They do take the Volt for 1 point. But we get the victory there because we held down Machine World and Utopia, giving us 16 charms to their 5 charms. So we win that game. All right, get 16 charms as well. I'll go over here and update my tracker. I forgot that I have to do math in this. I have to do more math when I do this sort of stream. Oh my goodness. What is that going to do to me? All right, we got 1 win. No losses so far. We picked up 16 charms from that. So I'll go ahead and update the Sanctum Showdown tracker there in the bottom left corner of my screen. So we can keep track. Again, we're trying to get above our high score of 125 charms in this stream. So we'll see if we can do it, man. We'll see if we can do it. All right, that should be updated. Yep. All right, jump into another game. Here we go. 1 win, 0 losses. Good way to start the new Sanctum Showdown. Let's see what we got next. J. Jonah Jameson. He is Jonah Jameson. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. I don't know if you guys know J. Jonah Jameson. He's Spider-Man's boss. He's in so many movies. I'm playing against him right now, so I'm kind of scared. Hopefully he'll enjoy my Spider-Man play, though, if I get to play Spider-Man. The only thing I can play right now is Ghost Spider, and I do not want to do that because I do have Redwing in hand. So we're not going to do anything here. Wakanda's the first location, and the Sanctum location cards here can't be destroyed. J. Jonah Jameson plays a Reality Stone here, so we are going up against a Thanos deck. That's the other cool thing I like about Sanctum Showdown. You see more variety in decks, I feel like, rather than just the regular old Climb or High Voltage. You play High Voltage, you see kind of the same decks, it seems like. This one you seem to see more variety. I like that. I like that a lot. Do we want to use our Spider-Man yet? I don't think we do. I think we'll hold on to Spider-Man. It does mean we're giving up 1 point here to our opponent, who plays an armor down there to the sewer system, giving them a 3-0 lead. And they do pick up 1 point from the sewer system. That's okay. These first 2 rounds, I don't worry too much about the 1-pointers. You know, if we can get them, we can get them. But I don't try to go out of my way to get them. We got 3 energy now, and Black Cat is in hand, so we will be playing Black Cat. I think we'll play Black Cat down to Westview, and we'll play Spider-Man down now, and we're going to go ahead and snap there, because my opponent plays a card there. Spider-Man should pull it off, and J. Jonah Jameson has priority, so that means Spider-Man will have something to pull off if my opponent plays there, and they do. They play an Ares there. They won that, giving Ares 12 power. But Spider-Man will be pulling them off to Wakanda. Well, they're going to have a pretty good lead at Wakanda now, but we did take Westview and get those 5 Sanctum points we were looking for, so we are now leading 5-3. My opponents, yeah, the Wakanda is the location, the Sanctum location now, and of course that's where their Ares is, sitting there at 12-4, 12 power to 4 power against us. I think we play Baron Zemo here. He might be able to combat whatever they throw down. I don't know though. Maybe we should play Nebula down too, just to be safe. It's a bit of a risk. Do I want to snap and try to bring this to 6? Now we'll be happy with 5 if we win this. All right, my opponent did play another card down there to help out their Ares. We pulled down a Quinjet from my opponent. My opponent plays an Agamotto. Whoa, they had some pretty big cards there. So they did take Wakanda 22-12. And unfortunately, we have filled up Wakanda there. I guess I didn't think about that one. But Nebula is sitting there, so we get a little bit of scaling going. But we need 9 more points. And the chances of Wakanda coming back up before that is pretty high, I would say. But okay, we're going to play our Redwing down here. And actually, let's see. Let's do it this way. Let's play Agony and then Redwing. And then next turn, we'll pull Ghost Spider to hopefully the Vault. Oh, actually, maybe I should do that now. Maybe I should do that now because the Vault will be closed next turn. But it won't be closed on turn 7. We're going to make that mistake again. I think I snapped. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to push up the Sanctum to 5 points there. Although that's kind of, I shouldn't have done that though, because they are going to win this location. Because I'm pulling my cards off. Oops! Winds of what's that called? Winds of Watum coming down for them, taking the power away from my Black Cat. All right. There's our Redwing. We would have won that, but we're pulling Ghost Spider off. Ooh, that gives my opponent 5 points, which gives them 14, and they get 1 point for Wakanda. They are 1 point away from. Wait. Oh wait, no. How'd that work? Oh, we did win that. Holy crap! Oh, he pulled down the. Oh, okay. My Redwing pulled down the thing first steps, so we beat him by 2 points there. That's pretty good. So we are now up 12 to 10, but it has gone back to Wakanda, which is unfortunate. We cannot beat Wakanda. I think I'll just play Fan Fei down here. It's the only card I have in my hand to the sewer system to give us, let's see, that'll be 13 power there at the sewer system. And then if the vault is the next location, we'll be able to use Fan Fei to move the thing over. Okay, my opponent finishes off the Wakanda location with a Legion, turning all the locations into Wakanda, and Grandmaster's getting pushed over. Grandmaster's pushing over the Ares, but did not win. I guess we had more power than they did in our deck there. They did get that location, of course, because it was Wakanda. They are leading 15 to 13. And yeah, Wakanda, the rightmost Wakanda, became the Sanctum location. So we will move the thing over there. That should be enough to capture it for us. I'm gonna head and snap there. They have to get. Oh yeah, they have to get like 23. Let's see, they got to get 20 power, and then the thing first steps. My thing first steps is gonna crush something over there once it gets moved over. Does look like they are going to take the other 2 locations, but I think we're going to have more points than they do. Yep, all right. See, the thing's going to... Oh, wait, the thing can't crush anything because it was Wakanda, so no cards can be destroyed, but it was okay. We won the location anyways and won the match 18 to 70. That was a close match, man. Hey, J. Jonah Jameson! Have a little fist bump from OVP here. And be back to farmers. He is farmer. Bum 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 bum. All right. Hey, look, our Fan Fei is becoming legendary. Legendary Fan Fei. We are getting close to some tokens here as well. So that's cool. For my next, how far away am I? 52 collection levels away from getting my next 3,000 tokens, so that's pretty cool. I like that. All right, let me jump over here. Update our tracker. We are now at 2 wins. Oh shoot, I forgot how many things did I get from that? Oh, I just missed it. I was looking at my looking back on my stream. Oh, we got 18. Okay. 18. Yeah, so 2 wins. And then that puts us at 34 total cubes. Or cubes. Charms. 34 charms in this live stream. I like that. I like that. Again, we're trying to beat our high record from the last time we streamed this with 125 charms. So we're at 34 charms now, 2 wins, 0 losses. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump back into another game here. All right. Deck 19, not doing too bad, man. Undefeated so far. We beat J. Jonah Jameson. We took on Winter. We've overcome Winter. We've taken on the boss of the Daily Bugle and Farmer's Insurance Speaker. And now we're up against Sister Spider. Sister Spider. We start off with Monster Island as our first location. It is not the Sanctum location, however. Sanctum location is the mysterious second location, and I do not have any card that I want to play at the moment. So we will end our turn there. Let's see if Sister Spider plays anything. Do they want that 1 point? That first point? Oh, I guess they do. They're playing a Maria Hill down. That's going to give them a 2-cost card in their hand. Maria Hill, good card for filling out a curve, man. You play her down, you make sure you get a turn 2 card next turn to play. So that's pretty cool. They did take that location, which is Gamma Lab. After turn 3, transform all cards here into the Hulk. And now the Sanctum has moved over to the Monster Island, where we are tied up 10 to 10. Well, I got Spider-Man. I guess we'll play the Spider-Man. Do I want to play Spider-Man on just a 1-cost location? I don't know. I think we will, just so I don't miss a turn. It's not that I want that 1 point necessarily, but I do want to get a card on the board and some power on the board. All right. We pulled off their surge, so that means we tied up Monster Island, which was the Sanctum location, so nobody got that point. Sister Spider's leading us currently 1 to 0. Gamma Lab's about to go off, so we got 1 Hulk currently. My opponent will have 2 Hulks because we pulled a surge over from Monster Island with our Spider-Man that last turn. I think I'll just play Baron Zemo here just to, like, really up the amount of Hulks that I have here, right? That'll give me 3 Hulks. My opponent probably will at least have 3 Hulks there as well. But, yeah, I think we'll go for it. My opponent plays a Mercury down there. It's not going to matter because we're all turning into Hulks here in a minute. So we're going to tie up this location as well here at the Gamma Lab as we get 3 Hulks each. 36 to 36. There we got 1 spot open. Nobody gets that 4 points. Sister Spider still winning 1 to 0. But now the Sanctum has moved over to the Dream Dimension, our 3rd location on turn 5. Cards cost 1 more. And can we take the Dream Dimension here? Well, we got our Black Cat. That's a juicy bit of 5 power. And then, yeah, we'll play Redwing down there. That's putting 10 power there, so that's pretty good, I'd say, for a turn 4 play. Do we think they can get more than 10 power there? You know what? I'm going to snap. I don't think they can get 10 power there. I don't think, unless they play like an Ebony Maw or something, but then they wouldn't be able to play any other cards there. So we'll see. They do play 2 cards down there. A Collector for 2 power and a Hawkeye Kate Bishop for 3 power. That gives them 7 power there, but we're going to have more power there with our Black Cat Redwing combination. 10 power. That gets us 5 charms. And now that we played Redwing down, we can move Redwing over. Okay, the Gamma Lab. Okay, that's not going to work because Redwing won't be able to move over there. So let's just play. Oh yeah, let's play Fan Fei down here, right? Why not play Fan Fei down here? Look, she even blends in with the color coordination we got here with the Hulks. They could win this location still. Although 7 powers. I don't know. I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna snap again. We're leading 5 to 1 right now, so I think we got some room to snap if we want. But having the Fan Fei here means that I'll be able to move my Hulk over to Dream Dimension if we need to. A couple of my Hulks. Red Guardian. Oh, never mind, because Red Guardian came down for my opponent and knocked out my Fan Fei, so nothing's moving from there. We do take the location, though. That gives us 5 points. And then 1 point from the Dream Dimension that we are leading. So we are now up 11 to 2 in this Sanctum Showdown. Galactus coming into our hand. And Monster Island is the Sanctum location, which my opponent is currently leading just by 2 points. I'm thinking. We could pull our Fan Fei over, yeah, because we missed our Redwing pull over. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pull Fan Fei over, and then we'll play the Thing for steps down there. So yeah, we're definitely going to take this location, I'm pretty sure. Unless they play Shang-Chi or something. I can't remember if Shang-Chi is banned in this. I haven't seen any Shang-Chis, to be honest. Maybe Shang-Chi is banned in this Sanctum Showdown. All right, there's my Ghost Spider pulling over the Fan Fei, giving us a total of 24 power there. Cersei coming down for my opponent, giving them a Minister Sinister and a Scar. We win the location by 1 point, and then the Thing for steps crushes the original Sinister Mr. Sinister there, and we do take the victory there for 17 points to 3. Sister Spider, you just got squashed, I'm afraid. You got smuckered. You got smuckered by the VP. All right. And I do not mean, yeah, not even going to go there. We're not going into politics. That is an area that I am avoiding. Man, we just finished a bunch of quests too, so that's pretty cool. Give us a few more credits there to work towards our collection level. Yes, I got something to claim at the shop too. Oh, I got the claim of the shop. Oh, I bet it's the free credits here. Okay, cool. We got that. I got it. I forgot how many charms I got that game again. Well, that's a good thing I got this. Did we get? Yeah, we got 17. Okay, 17. So we need to update our Sanctum Showdown win-loss tracker here. All right. Add 17 to that total, giving us a 51. 51 charms. Okay, so almost halfway there to our goal of beating our highest score from the last time we streamed the Sanctum Showdown. How have you guys been enjoying Sanctum Showdown, man? Any decks out there you guys have been using, enjoying, that you think are worth checking out? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, I like it, man. I am enjoying it. Sanctum Showdown, like I said, I think it's one of my favorite game modes, man. It feels a little more strategic. You know, it feels a little more strategic to me than the other, other types of game modes. So I like it. I like it a lot. Jumping into our next game here. Future Man is our opponent. This guy's from the future, guys. He's from the future. He might already know how this game goes. Oh, I jumped into a regular game. Sorry, Future Man. I'm out of here. Yeah, that is the danger when you jump out of the Sanctum, the limited time game mode. You wind up playing the regular game. I guess I could have played that out there, but we're playing Sanctum Showdown here, so let's try it. Let's try it now. Future Man. Wouldn't it be funny if we got Future Man again? Nope, we got Mike. It's Mike, guys. Mike with the Venom avatar as our next opponent, following Sister Spider and Jacob Jaminson's and Winter. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, the mysterious third location is our Sanctum location. I'm just gonna play my kitty Pryde down there. Why not? Why not? I'll get that 1 point. Like I said, I don't really care about the 1 points too much here in the beginning, the first 2 rounds, but if you can get a leg up early, I guess that's pretty good. Wakanda Embassy is the first location. Give +2 power to cards in players' hands, and then the second location is Castle Blackstone. The player winning here gets +1 energy each turn. That is my opponent right now with 4-0. They played their Mantis down there. Turn 2, Castle Blackstone is the Sanctum location here. Do we build up our kitty Pryde? I think we just build up our kitty Pryde here. Yeah, I'll build up my kitty Pryde here. Do I want to challenge? Yeah, I guess we'll challenge Castle Blackstone. No, we shouldn't challenge. We're not going to win that, so I'll just play her in an off location. Oh, my opponent played it in the mysterious third location too with a cable, so they're going to steal a card from ours. Stealing a card from us. Great Portal is this third location here. My opponent did take that Sanctum point, by the way, so we are 1-1 as far as Sanctum points go. Kitty Pryde now up to 3 power in my hand. And turn 3, we return to the Wakanda Embassy as the Sanctum location. I think I'll snap here. I think my 7 power Redwing has a pretty good chance of holding that down. They do play 2 cards there, though. One of them is mine. Oh, so we get to see what they played. What did they steal from me? Oh, they stole Agony from me. Oh, they did. They did win that location. Because they played a beast, 7-power beast down, and then my Agony. So they had 10 power there to my 7 for Redwing. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna move our Redwing on over here to the Great Portal, and we'll play our Black Cat down as well. And you know what? We'll play Spider-Man down there. Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. Redwing should pull down one of these cards. Hopefully, it won't pull down my Kitty Pryde. I'm hoping it pulls down the Thing. Actually, the Thing would be the best, but we do have She-Hulk in our hand as well. So that would be okay too. Otherwise, it's Mirage and Mirage or Kitty Pryde. And we really don't want them pulled down if we can help it. Angela coming down from my opponent there. The Wakanda Embassy getting merged with the Agony for a 6-power Angela. There's my Ghost Spider coming down. Redwing's going to pull out okay, pulled out the She-Hulk. Good. I like that. And we easily take this Great Portal location for 5 charms, giving us a 6 to 10 deficit to my opponent. My opponent has 10 charms right now. We have 6. But we've moved back over to the Wakanda Embassy, where my opponent's leading 16 to 14 there. They only have 1 slot, and I have 2 slots. So, lots pretty cool. I think we'll just play our Thing. And I thought I could play my Thing and my Kitty Pryde, but that is not the case. Will Thing be enough? Will Thing be enough? Otherwise, we can play Baron Zemo and Mirage. You know what? Let's play Baron Zemo. Let's see what we pull down from my opponent's hand, or my opponent's deck, I should say. And then I'll play my Mirage down here to Castle Blackstone just to try to, because that might be the next location. Do I feel confident that we're going to win this location? I think I do. I'll snap. We'll push that Sanctum location up to 5 points. There's my Baron Zemo coming down. What do we pull from my opponent's deck? A Agent 13. Well, not the highest power. She pulls a Mobius and Mobius for us, but we do take that location. So now we are leading the Sanctum Showdown 12 to 11. Wakanda Embassy is filled up now. My opponent only needs 5 power to take that, but we only need 4 points to capture the victory here. So I think, can we do that here? Can we do that here at Castle Blackstone right now? We only need 4. Do I snap? How cocky am I feeling? Yeah, I guess I'll snap. Mike, what you got? Mike, what you got? They play 2 cards down here. We are going to give them 4. We are at 14 power. Oh, they got a Devil Dinosaur in their hand. They are going to win that location. Oh, and they win the game. Oh, our first loss. We'll lose to Mike. Man, after that list of impressive people we played against, we lose to Mike. You want to be like Mike and win and beat VP? I guess you can be. I guess you can be. We do get 14 charms out of that, though. So that's a tough break. Yep, Devil Dinosaur coming down, ruining our plans there. So that is going to give our deck a loss here. But we picked up 14 cubes, so could have been much worse. Could have been much worse. Okay. Get my collection levels updated here. All right. And then update our tracker. All right. 3 wins, 1 loss, 14 more cubes. Let's see. 14 cubes. Wait a second. What happened here? What happened with my math here? Okay, we were at 51. 51 charms. And we just got 14 more. So that puts us at 65. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did here. Okay. Boom. There we go. So yeah, 65 charms, 3 wins, 1 loss. Go ahead and update our tracker there, our Sanctum Showdown tracker. All right, and we're going to go ahead and jump into another game of Sanctum Showdown. Oh, we did complete some missions and stuff, but we'll check on those after this next game here. We're going to jump right in, see who our next opponent is. Mike dealing out a loss to us. And now we're up against Nayar Lord. Nayar Lord. Sanctum location is the mysterious 3rd location. We do not know what that is yet. I have no cards to play but Ghost Spider. Man, Ghost Spider's always in my hand turn 1. Where's the kitty? Pryde and the Nebula. Or even the Agony. I don't think I've seen Agony at all. Or even the Black Cat, man. I have a lot of 1-cost cards in this, and all I get is Ghost Spider in my hand. But I guess that's good. So that we'll be ready for the Redwing when the Redwing comes out. Shadowland's the 2nd location. Add a ninja to each side with -2 power. So it is the Sanctum location as well for 1 point. Nobody got any points that last game. Or that last match, or the last round. Ugh, I'll get it right sooner or later. We do have Agony here. We don't quite want to play Ghost Spider yet. I don't think I'm going to play to Shadowland. I think I'll play to the mysterious 3rd location with Agony. Because I'm hoping that's where the Sanctum will go. Ooh, my opponent plays down a zombie Mr. Fantastic. This is the newest card released this week. I was trying to show it to you guys, but I got my all snap error. Man, they just did a patch too, and they still haven't fixed this error. I don't know. There we go. Zombie Mr. Fantastic. This is the card of the week. For those of you who just came out this week, it's a 2 energy card, 2 power. On reveal, Horde +2, so there's that Horde mechanic again. And then activate, give 4 of your created cards here, +1 power. So, not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and play our... I'm going to play Baron Zemo down to the Subterranea, which is the 3rd location, and the Sanctum location here. I think I probably should have snapped there. Yeah, probably should have snapped. They play a Corvus Glaive down there, getting rid of a Moon Knight and a Khonshu. Khonshu, of course, going to come back into their hands. So we are playing a discard deck here. Baron Zemo pulls a rock. I should have seen that coming since Subterranea was here, and Subterranea shuffles 4 rocks into each deck. Yeah, another pro tip. If you're ever playing Baron Zemo, never include Korg or anything that puts cards, low-cost cards, into your opponent's deck, because you're going to wind up pulling them with your Baron Zemo. Found that out the hard way. We did get those Sanctum points, though, so we are leading 4-3. Sanctum has now moved to the Monster Island, where my opponent is currently leading 12-10. I guess I can play Fan Fei down here. Yeah, that might not be bad. That'll give us 17 power there. My opponent probably can get 5 power in there, but they don't even play to the Sanctum location. So they are thinking ahead here a little bit. They play Colleen Wing down to Subterranea, which pulls down a Proxima Midnight for them. So they do add a significant amount of power to the board. But we now have an 8-4 lead as far as charms go. Okay, where are we at here? Turn 5. Oh, we got Black Cat in hand. We should probably use her. Although the thing is in our hand as well. Bless you. Bless you. Subterranea is the Sanctum location here. I think we'll just play Black Cat and yeah, Kitty Pryde down. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. We'll snap. We'll see. We'll push it up to 5 charms. Why not? Let's see what the Nayar Lord is able to do here. They do not play. Do they not know how this game works? Or are they like just playing like 10 steps ahead? Because they just played their Khonshu down to Monster Island, which is not the Sanctum location. Got rid of a Moon Knight from them. Or, I mean, it pulled down a Moon Knight, I should say. And it discarded our Galactus. That's a little scary. But we are now leading 13-6. Shadowland is the location. They are currently full up there with their cards, but they have a 17 to -2 lead on us there. And this is actually where... All right, we can do this here. We can do this. Fanfei will move the monster over, bringing us up to 8. And then the thing brings us up to 14, 16, and something gets destroyed. Hopefully not the ninja, since the ninja is giving negative power to them. So, do we snap here? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? We just need the thing to destroy something not ninja. The only thing that we'll be able to destroy is a zombie horde, I guess, which will be good enough. The thing will smash that zombie horde, right? Nope, it went for the ninja. Okay, well, it did tie up the location there, so nobody got the 5 points that place was worth. My opponent did pick up a couple of points from the other locations, giving them an 8. Giving them 8 points now to our 13. And then we're back at Monster Island. My opponent has 22 power there. I only have 7. I don't know that I can compete with that. Subterranea is probably where we're gonna go next with the Sanctum. This does not look good. This does not look good at all. What do we do here? I guess we'll play Kitty Pryde down here, and I don't think I play Ghost Spider yet. We'll hold on to that. Maybe my opponent was thinking 10 moves ahead. Yeah, they play a Colonel America down there at the Sanctum location, give him 34-7 lead there. And now it's tied up 13-13. And like I guess, Subterranea has become the location, and we are losing that 20-13 there. But we each have a slot available. Don't really have a whole lot of power here, though, so I think it's up to Spider-Man to try to even this out for us. And then I'll play my Kitty Pryde down here. 4 points. I might as well snap. We're either going to win here or my opponent's going to win here. Let's see if Spider-Man is enough. Hopefully Spider-Man takes Apocalypse. Although, you know what? Spider-Man's not going to be able to take anybody because there's no room for Spider-Man to take anybody. So I'm just abandoning that spot. Oh, man. Well, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. My opponent did win. Nayar Lord. Nayar Lord beat us 19-14. Yeah. Unfortunately, the thing first stuff decided that a -2 zombie, or ninja, was more of a threat than a 3-power zombie horde. So, go figure. Let's give them a fist bump there if they're still around. We did get 14 charms out of it. So that's pretty cool. But we did pick up another loss, which is a bit unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. Let me update this here. Pick up my missions. My alliance bounty. By the way, if you're looking for an alliance, TPS is looking for more people. come on over and join us. The TPS Prime Sanctum. If you're not in an alliance yet, you should probably be in one because you get free stuff, free credits, free stuff just for playing the game. So you know, there's nothing. You don't lose anything by joining an alliance. So if you're looking for an alliance, TPS is looking for you. Let me update my tracker here. I don't want whatever this is that's popped up on my other screen. All right, did we get rid of it? I don't know. There we go. All right, so yes, we updated that. 2 losses. We did get 70. We're at 79 charms now. Okay, 3 wins, 2 losses for us here at the Sanctum Showdown. And we are now up to 79 charms. Again, we're trying to beat our high score from last time we streamed this of 125 charms. So probably going to have to pick up the pace a little bit here. But yeah, we are at 3 wins and 2 losses so far now. And let's go ahead and jump back into another Sanctum Showdown. I think we'll keep this deck one more time here. If it loses, maybe we'll switch off and try the other deck. But this deck 19 was my best performing deck, but it wasn't much of a difference. It also had more games than the other deck that I have. Who is our opponent? Albius plus P2W equals infants. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Venomous Prime here. What do we got? Turn 1, Kitty Pryde. Mysterious location number 2 is the Sanctum location. But we're going to play our Kitty Pryde down here into the Quantum Realm. That means she'll get 2 as a base power there. Quicksilver coming down for my opponent at the Mysterious first location. They do take that 1 point for that being the Sanctum location. Turn 2, we got our Mirage we can play, or we can build up our Kitty Pryde. I think we'll play the Mirage. Down to the Mysterious third location, which is where the Sanctum is currently. Domino coming down for my opponent. So we got a Quicksilver and a Domino. So this is a Wiccan deck or a Mr. Negative deck. If it's a Mr. Negative deck, an Onslaught Citadel just came up. That's going to be really bad for us. So let's see. Turn 3, the location, Sanctum location is Grand Central. My opponent has a Quicksilver there. We can play our Redwing down. But I think we'll go ahead and play Merlin and Kitty Pryde down there. We're going to put 7 power down there. I'll go ahead and snap. I don't know if my opponent can get 5. Well, they probably can get 5 more power there. Who am I to know? But a card is going to come down from each of our hands after this, or after turn 5, though. Okay, never mind. They play a Gladiator down instead. Pulls out my Baron Zemo. Okay, so we get a card at least. We pulled their Black Cat out of their hand, okay, or out of their deck, I should say. But Baron Zemo does get blasted. We are going to take the Sanctum location for 5 points there. So we are leading 5-3. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Merlin producing a polymorph for us, and we might use that on our Mirage. Seems like a good idea. This Quantum Realm is going to be a pain in the butt here because base power at 2 kind of stinks for all of us. But it is the Sanctum location there, so we should probably try to go for it. You know, we'll just play Kitty Pryde down. And, yeah, we'll polymorph the Mirage, and we'll get our Black Cat down to Onslaught Citadel as well. So I don't think we're going to win the Quantum Realm here. Mirage becomes a copycat. That's not going to be much use to us, but it does give us more power in that particular zone, though. We do take the Quantum Realm. Our Kitty Pryde has 4 power there. Merlin that they played, my opponent played, only had 2 power there, so we did get those 4 points, giving us a 10-3 lead now. Sanctum location has moved to Grand Central, where we are tied up 10-10. 2 spots available each for us there. Merlin is also Galactus's Herald this game, so that's pretty cool. I think we'll play Fanfei and Kitty Pryde down here at Grand Central. That should be enough to take this location. If we can hold on to Onslaught Citadel, which we're leading 10-4 right now, we'll get 1 point for that too. So we'll have a total of 6 points, which will give us the victory here, unless my opponent beats me here at Grand Central. Oh, Stegron coming out from my opponent. That is knocked my Fanfei out of the way, but we do have a card coming down from our hand. My opponent's getting a Cosmic Ghost Rider. Doesn't really hurt us too bad, but we pulled down a thing which is going to crush something, and that probably will give us the lead there. Yep, we do get those 5 points. And the 1 point for Onslaught Citadel, giving us the victory, 16-4. A GG, my friend, a GG. Yeah, we take the win there, guys. And 16 more charms added to our collection here. All right, updating our Agony. Get a little more collection level there. Get a little closer to getting some of those tokens that we need to get those precious, precious cards that they're releasing. All right. Sweet. All right, so 16 charms puts us at a total of 95. Okay, 95 charms so far this stream. 4 wins and 2 losses in the Sanctum Showdown stream tonight. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. Just need to get one of them. Just need to get like one of them big charms wins here. Oh, hey, we got our event pass too. Sweet. Speaking of tokens, there's the 100 collector's tokens right there. All right, that's cool as well. By the way, really happy that collector's tokens are in the reward track. I think that is cool. And it's 100 too. 100 collector's tokens, which isn't bad. I can't remember what the last one was. Yeah, there's 100 collector's tokens, so all together is like 200, 300, 300, 400. You can get 400 collection tokens out of this. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're if you haven't played it in a while, there's a 3-year anniversary going on right now. 3 years of Marvel Snap, guys. It is celebrating the 3-year anniversary, and for it you get login rewards. And if you log in, I forget how many days it is, you'll get a Series 5 pack. So you'll get one of the new Series 5 cards, maybe more of the cards, if you get the that Series 5 pack. So yeah, right here it is. 3 years of Snap. Yeah, come back here. Come back here. Where'd that ad go? It was right there. It was right there on the side of the screen. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So if you haven't played in a while, you can jump back in and start playing and get some pretty cool rewards. They got some mystery variants and stuff in there, some premium mystery variants as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to point that out. That's a step in the right direction, I think, for second dinner. That's always been one of the complaints that I hear online, other online content creators talking about is, there's no way for players that have stopped playing to kind of get caught up when they come back into the game. So I'm glad they're doing that now. I hope they continue to do that. That'll be cool. And if you're a new player, be able to get some of the newer cards as well. All right. Here we are. Nor Dimension is the first location and the Sanctum location for 1 point. Nor Dimension, after you play a card here, add a Jin to your hand. I guess we can play our Kitty Pryde down there. Might as well get that cheap 1 point if we can get it. We are playing Katie Lynn. Katie Lynn is our opponent. All right, Katie. Let's see if you can stop the train that is Venomous Prime. What? Where did that come from? The train wreck that is Venomous Prime. No, not a train wreck. Train. Train sounds much better, I think. We did get the 1 point there. And now the Isle of Silence is the second location, also the next Sanctum location for 1 point. Isle of Silence ongoing effects are disabled here. We have our Black Cat in hand, so I guess we'll play here. We'll play our Jin down there too, why not? And we'll get Kitty Pryde down there as well. Kitty Pryde is not ongoing, so she will not be affected by the Isle of Silence. Get another quick 1 point. All right. We are leading this 2-0 right now. But anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Sanctum location has moved to the Nord Dimension. And the mysterious third location is Machine World. After you play a card here, add a copy to the opponent's hand. Well, we really don't want to do that if we can help it. I think I'll play Nebula, Kitty Pryde, and Mirage down there. That's going to give us 7 power. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good power outlet. I think we can snap there. My opponent, Katie Lynn, also snapped. So they're feeling confident as well. So maybe we shouldn't have snapped. I don't know. But it's up to 6 points now. They do play 1 card there. I got to believe that my 3 cards beat the 1 card. Unless it's a Killmonger or something. Let's see what they played. Let's see what they got up their hand. Oh, Punisher. Okay, that's a pretty good card. Ooh, they almost tied us there, but we did pull it off by 1 point, 7-6, giving us 6 more charms and a 9-0 lead so far in the Sanctum Showdown. We got a Rogue in our hand from them. Okay, that's pretty cool. Turn 4 here. Isle of Silence is the Sanctum location. Ongoing effects are disabled here. Don't really have a whole lot of cards in hand that I really want to play here. I guess we'll just play Kitty Pryde down there. That's going to give us 10 power. I think we can snap on that. It's kind of hard to come up with 10 power too, unless they have a Guardian of the Galaxy. By the way, Guardians of the Galaxy, awesome in this game mode. I actually had a deck that used Guardians of the Galaxy as well. I haven't played it in this Sanctum, but the last Sanctum, man, I was playing Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the game mode in which they actually shine. All right, they play the Jin down and a Captain America down to the Nord Dimension. So we do take the 5 points from the Isle of Silence. They're giving us a 14-1 lead now. My opponent did take control of the Nord Dimension, giving them a 10-4 lead there. Nord Dimension is the next location. By the way, wouldn't it be cool if Uatu in this mode would be able to show you what the next location would be? That would be cool. A little bonus for old Uatu there. Vato, as we call him here in the Prime household. Uatu. That would be a cool thing for him to do, because he needs some love, man. They fixed Kang, right? They did some good work with Kang. And I don't have Kang, which I wish I did, because then I could probably try to play there. I think we're gonna win this here. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm adding 7 power there, and the Thing first steps will crush something. I guess the only thing I can crush right now is Captain America, but I'm sure my opponent will be playing something down here. We have ended our turn. We're waiting on Katie Lynn. Katie Lynn! Sounds like a country music singer. What if they're a country music singer? Katie Lynn, play a card down to the Nord Dimension. They didn't play anything down? Wow. Katie Lynn. I went and played Marvel Snap with my Cosmo dog. I got beat because I didn't play. Oh, never mind. Don't listen to me. Actually listen to me. They played a Spectrum down there, which did buff up their Nord Dimension. But then my thing, First Steps, came through and crushed Captain America there. And Katie Lynn, sorry. Please go back to Nashville and enjoy your stay here. And we look forward to the great music that you're going to be putting out there in Countryland. Oh man, gotta have fun out here, guys. Gotta have fun. Get some points there. By the way, what did we get there? I didn't even see. I got so caught up in my crazy country music, awful country music dubbing that I just did that I didn't see how many charms we got there. How many was it? How many was it? Let's see. We got a total of 20 there. Okay. Not a bad pickup. Not a bad pickup at all. All right. So let's go ahead and update our tracker over here. That gives us 5 wins so far. 2 losses in this stream, and then that brings us up to 115 charms. 115 charms. Ooh, we're getting close, guys. We only need 10 more. Dude, we're going to break this high score, aren't we? When did I start streaming? I don't even know. Has it been an hour and a half yet? Not sure. I'll have to double check on that. Here we go. Here we go. Update this here. Yeah, we were going to change our deck out here, but I'll tell you what, this one's on a roll. So I think we stick with it. It did have a couple of losses there, but all in all, you know, we're sitting at 5 wins and 2 losses so far in this live stream with 115 charms under our belt. So I'd say that's doing some good work for us. So I say we keep on going, but I am going to get these missions out of the way here because I need the points on my collection track. Also got the season pass leveled up a little bit here too as well. A lot is cool. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to jump back into the Sanctum Showdown. Deck 19 pulling its weight, man. Deck 19 is pulling its weight. Let's see who our next opponent might be. Genos. Genos is our next opponent with the Deadpool avatar coming in here. I haven't played any destroyed decks in this stream. Not that I'm missing them at all. But the Deadpool avatar kind of gives me the idea that this is probably a destroyed deck. And giving us the peak as the first location, steal the leftmost card from your opponent's hand, and we got a Killmonger from them. I think it's pretty safe to assume that my opponent is playing... they are playing a destroyed deck here, which is probably silly that I just played Nebula there because it's going to get killed by a Killmonger. Unless this is the Wakanda Embassy where she's sitting at. We do get that first 1 point. The peak is now the Sanctum location for 1 point this second turn. Feast is the second location after you play a card here. All players get +1 energy next turn. We got Mirage. Maybe I think we'll leave the peak alone. If my opponent wants to get that 1 point, I'll let him have that 1 point there. I'm gonna play my Mirage down here with Nebula because we probably know Nebula's gonna get destroyed by a Killmonger eventually, which is unfortunate since she's building up power in this lane. But we'll try to get as much use out of her as she can before she dies. So yeah, my opponent did get that location, bringing down a Carnage there, giving them a 2-0 lead there. And now the Feast is the Sanctum. So we do have Redwing in hand. It's the only card I could play right now there. You know what? It's a destroy deck. They don't have a whole lot of power right now. Not until they destroy decks, and I think I'll go ahead and snap too, because we need to get rid of this destroy deck as fast as we can, I think. So we'll try to get as many points as possible as fast as we can here. Because once they get their destroy engine rolling, then we got deaths coming out, and hey, they had a Redwing too. Oh, they have a Redwing. This is Chibi Redwing. Chibi Redwing too. But our Chibi Redwing was bigger, so. VP, you're kind of cocky tonight, man. What's going on? I'm enjoying the game mode, man. I am enjoying this game mode. All right. The Sanctum location is now the peak. I think we'll just play Galactus down here. It's 18 power already, so. And then again, yeah, we'll snap again, because, like I said, I don't really want to play against this destroy deck for that long. I'd rather get as many points as I can and get out. We are currently leading the other two locations, but Feast is up for grabs. My opponent does play 2 cards down here to the peak, a Sabretooth and a Venom. Not going to be enough to take those 5 points, but they now have a 0-cost Sabretooth in their hand and a 10 power Venom up. But we are leading 14-2 now. Let's see, this 5 energy this turn. Are they going to try to Arnim Zola the Venom? If they do, let's play Spider-Man down there. Or do we even care? Yeah, we'll play Spider-Man down there. That'll move the Venom out of the way. And then, yeah, I'm just going to play Kitty Pryde. Oh, okay, let's do this the other way. Let's play Agony and Kitty Pryde down here. And then I'll snap. Although if they play a Killmonger here, that could be kind of bad, but let's see. We only need 2 points. So if Spider-Man moves Venom, we'll at least have the peak, which is 1 point. My opponent plays all their cards to Lechagia. So moving Venom really didn't do too much for us in this turn. But let's see if we can hold on to Lechagia. We got 14 points there. They have 3 cards coming up here. From a destroyed deck, it's Bucky Barnes. It's Deathlock. Okay, it's going to be close. And then what's that third card there? More than 2 power? Oh, yep, it's a Sabretooth. So they did take the 5 points for that. Whew. We did get 1 point for the peak. And the peak is now the Sanctum location here, so not too shabby. I think we just played Fanfi and Kitty Pryde down here for all the power in the world. We only need, although, okay, my opponent retreated. I was like, although their null would probably be pretty big right now, and their death would probably be 0 cost. So, but I guess it was not to be because my opponent jumped out of there. So we only get 15 charms from that game. But we do get the victory. So that is pretty cool. So 15 more charms added to our collection. Okay, and that's going to put us at 130 charms. There we go. We beat our high score. We beat our high score. Let's see. I started streaming at 12:30. It is now 1:53. I like to go an hour and a half here, guys. It might be time for me to call it. Checking it out, seeing where we're at. I think we got one more game in us. Here, guys. So let's go ahead and play one more game here. And go from there. Deck 19. We carried deck 19 all the way through. Let's see if we can get one more win under our pockets here. 6 wins, 2 losses. Oh, I didn't think I updated that for you guys. Let me try that again. There's that. And that. We are in our next game here. Wakanda, the first location. Also, the Sanctum location. Cards here can't be destroyed. We're not so worried about that. Probably works in our favor, actually. We'll play our Black Cat down there. Why not? Easy 1 point. Tiny Bat. We are playing a Tiny Bat. Man, I tell you what, we had a menagerie of players in this in this stream. All from J. Jonah Jameson to Winter to the Spider Sister Spider. Oh, such a line of folks here. All right, the mysterious third location is our Sanctum location. I don't really think I want to play any cards here right now. Throne Room is the second location. The highest power card here have their power doubled. I think I'll end our turn here. See what the Tiny Bat does. What you gonna do, Tiny Bat? They played Misty Knight down, by the way, in that first location, for those of you that are just listening and not watching the stream, which is totally cool with me, too. If that is the way you prefer to take part in the stream, I love it, man. And that's why I do all this crazy, casting as I go through. For any of those out there who's just, listening rather than watching. All right, my opponent did not play anything down here, and the throne room is now the Sanctum location for 4 points. I think we just go with the Baron Zemo here. That's pretty hard to beat, so we'll go ahead and snap that as well, because we're already putting 5 power on there, and we'll probably get at least 7 if we, if we pull a really low card there, and if we get lucky and pull a higher card, all the better. What do we pull? We pull their Nebula. Okay, I'm cool with that. That's cool with me. And they play a speed down there, and they have played all of their... Oh, but then Magneto comes down to the Black Vortex, pulling my Baron Zemo over there, giving the 5 points to the Tiny Bat. So now Tiny Bat is leading 6-2. All right, turn 4. The Black Vortex is the Sanctum location. The next card you play here becomes a random 6-cost card. So I think here's what we do. We play Spider-Man down here to pull whatever they're going to play down there. And then we'll play Mirage down as well. Actually, I guess it makes more sense to play the Mirage and then the Spider-Man. That way the Mirage, with the less power, will get turned into a 6-cost card. And we'll go ahead and snap here. Yeah, and we hope Spider-Man pulls the Magneto out there, and that they don't have a big card to play here as well. Otherwise, I might have just gave my opponent some more charms. Oh, I got a Wong. The Wong comes out at the Black Vortex. Mirage comes down for us, pulling a Black Widow from their hand, and wow, turned into an Infinite. Talk about a high roll for us. And we did pull the Magneto over, so we totally take that location. We have a 25-2 lead there at the Black Vortex now. It's crazy. But now the Sanctum location has moved back to Wakanda, which my opponent is currently leading 14-9. Okay. Well, let's see. I mean, I think... Yeah, let's just play Agony and Fan Fade down here. We'll just go full power mode. Get as much power in there as we can. Do I snap? Sure, why not? Why not? It's very possible that my opponent can play something bigger here. But we are laying down 10 more power. That means they only have to get 5 power. They play high evolutionary down, so they probably are going to take this one now. Yep. Well, that's a bummer as well. It's going to give them 5 more points there, plus 1 from the throne room. We are currently losing 14-8. But we have moved back to the Black Vortex where I got that crazy Infinite hanging out. And I have Galactus in hand now, too. So, I can either just play Galactus down straight. Yeah, I think we do that. And, yeah, and we'll snap. That's a lot of power for them to come up with here at the Black Vortex. I don't think they can do that, although they have a Shang-Chi, they're going to really tear me up. But, like I said, I haven't seen any Shang-Chis lately. Maybe the Shang-Chi is banned in this time around. Oh, Black Panther. I wasn't expecting a Black Panther. I should have been with a Wong there, but it's okay. We're big enough anyways. Ooh. 14-15 in favor of the Tiny Bat. Wakanda is the Sanctum location here, which they are leading 22-19. We each have a slot available. The most power I can put in is 5. I don't like my chances here. 5 will bring us to 24. Oh man, they're gonna win this, I think. They are gonna win this. I guess we'll just play Black Widow down here and just and then we'll play our I guess we'll play Nebula and Redwing, and I think my opponent's gonna win here because I don't think I have enough power to combat whatever they play down here to Wakanda. They only need to put 2 power there, which I think will be super easy for them to do. Yeah, they come down with a Hulk. That is going to be plenty of power there. Yeah, 20 power Hulk, and it's a highly evoluted Hulk as well, so even bigger than the normal Hulk, giving them a 42 to 24 lead there, and then they took the 5 charms. Tiny Bat running away with the victory there. Good game, though. That was a good game. We did get 16 charms out of that. My opponent got 20 charms out of it. So that's going to bring our total to 146 charms. Nice. And our win-loss record here for the Sanctum Showdown is now 6 wins and 3 losses for this stream. Not bad. Better than we did last time. We beat our high score. So that's pretty cool. We beat our high score of 125 charms because now we are at 146 charms. So we set out a goal for ourselves. We completed that goal. And by golly, we did it, and feels good. Feels good. And you know what else feels good? The Sanctum Showdown limited time game mode also feels good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of it. Like I said, I think it's one of my favorite. I think it's my favorite limited time game mode that they put in the game. So, yeah, I have to say that we did not get the card yet. The hunger awaits us. Got a little bit closer. But it's still up here a little ways. We'll get it. We'll get it before the event ends, and hopefully you'll get it before the event ends if you want it as well, and some other cool prizes that they have there in the Sanctum Showdown store. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Hey, thanks for joining me, and if you like the video, man, please like, subscribe, do that. I try to do a live stream of Marvel Snap every week. Sometimes I don't make it because I have real life obligations and a real life job, but you know, I try to pull at least one off per week. Like I said, usually on Thursday or Friday. I was a little late this weekend because we had a pretty busy weekend for me. A fun and busy weekend at the same time. But anyways, that is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.